Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here on Lapis Lakeside for the Sleep Style Discovery event, and we are hopefully going to get us some new sleep styles. I did see last night that we have some new news. You can see that little mark down there on the main menu. I have not been spoiled on it, so we'll figure out what that is a little bit later. But for now, we're going to start off with 5,687 sneaky snacking. Very nice. All right, we're also going to grab 100 sleep points. That'll put us at 5,477 for our daily total, for our grand total, not daily total. Daily lottery is what I'm thinking of. That's a little bit right about now. So let's see. Hopefully some more diamonds. That would be nice. I will take a biscuit too. We do need those kind of desperately. So that's good. I like biscuits. I like diamonds. Either of the two, I'm going to be happy with. But let's jump into this sleep report and let's see if we got anything new. Again, we're looking for the snoozing type just to help skew it towards that Dedenne spawn. That would be nice, but probably not gonna happen. 8 hours 51 minutes of sleep. Oh, maybe it is. That's a lot of slumbering right there in the middle though, but that's 52% snoozing, so maybe snoozing. Nice. That's what we want to see. So that means that it will skew towards the Dedenne that we're looking for. Maybe we'll see one. I did make it to Master 1. Fun fact, all 3 meals yesterday were extra tasty. So that was about 300 grand in one day. So we got 73,600,000 and a lot of 1 stars. We are missing the 3-star Dedenne, so we definitely didn't get that one. But maybe Dedenne is one of the 1 stars. That would be nice. Would be very nice. Never mind, it's the atop belly. Even better. All right. It'd be better if there were more than just one, because then it's probably certainly going to get full. So it would be nice if I could get another one. But it looks like even though we're on the Sleep Style Discovery event and I am at Master 1, we got no new sleep styles today. So we got a Swablu, Eevee, Psyduck, Wobbuffet, Igglybuff, Chikorita, Meowth, and Dedenne. Plenty to choose from. Big dream shards on that top belly Dedenne. But for now, if the Dedenne is hungry, that would be perfect. It's the Wobbuffet. No one else. Yikes-a-roni. Okay. I fed Dedenne quite a bit before. Okay, well, we have plenty to work with. So, what is that? Is that exactly 6? Okay, I had to wait on it to stop moving because my eyes, you know, they're terrible. But it's exactly 6, so that means we can get it in 2 biscuits. We will make this work very easily. And then we'll use a great biscuit. I think it's worth it for a Pokemon that has the potential to significantly increase our strength gains. This is my 3rd Dedenne caught, I think is what that means. So that's good. We're doing very well there. Wobbuffet, not really super worried about, but I think I might feed it just 1 Poke Biscuit just to see if we get that crit cap. It's kind of worth it sometimes. A good Wobbuffet could do well for us, but let's see. Hey, sometimes that 10% pays off. All right, well, 2 Pokemon in the bag today. All right, and as much as I want to catch an Eevee or another Chikorita or another Swablu army soldier, I just don't want to spend the biscuits right now. We will see them again later. So we're going to go ahead and move on and we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do with this. First up is going to be, actually, good question. What candy do we send out? Do we send out the Dedenne because to me, I think it's worth it, and I hope everybody uses it? Or do we send out a more generally acceptable candy like Eevee or Chikorita? You know what? I feel like Dedenne is rare enough that we send out the Dedenne candy. So let's do that one. All right. We got 11 for the atop belly too, so that's very good. All right, we've got 4,521 research XP, not bad, and 8,546 dream shards. I'm very happy with that. Okie dokie, first up, Dedenne. Sassy, serious. Ooh, serious is neutral, but it is level 20. That's a good start. All right, level 20 with, what do we got for ingredients? Apple, cocoa. It's not a bad mix. I actually kind of like that. That's a good one for Dedenne. Usually I like all 3, but corn doesn't really help all that much with desserts, whereas apple and cocoa kind of synergize together pretty well. So I like that. Let's see. Hopefully the sub skills are gonna be good. Helping speed's good. Inventory is good. Ooh, if we get a skill trigger in here, I think we've got exactly what we need. Ingredient finder, skill level up. Unfortunately, no skill trigger. That is not good. Skill level up M though, very nice to have. Ingredient finder M, yeah. And then a serious nature is neutral, so this is gonna be, ooh, that's bashful. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's still neutral, but looks like this is not gonna be super good. This is definitely not the one I want to invest in, but I could see this as one that we keep around. Like if I want to run a full Dedenne team, we keep it around for a little while, just to get as many triggers of the main skill as possible, like for a day. So I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's actually kind of bad, but I only have two. I only have two Dedenne so far. The one we've been using, still the best one. I think we'll hold on to it for a while, and then as we catch better ones, we'll probably get rid of this one eventually. But for now, yikes, Aroni, PR 44. I didn't think it would be that bad. I thought it would be around 60, but all right, well, I guess we know what we're doing with this Dedenne. It seems like the calculation's actually running pretty quickly, so I kind of want to let it finish out so we know what it is. But yeah, like I was saying, we'll keep this one. Maybe we'll use it if we ever want to run a full Dedenne team one day. Other than that, I don't really know what else we can do. Let's see, level 25 would probably be the most I'd invest in it. And we're still looking at 3.5 triggers a day. That's an extra 12% over the course of the day. So that's not bad. Not bad. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with this one. It doesn't have the skills we want, obviously, but we'll keep it. Let's go ahead and save it while we're letting that finish up. So that is 20. Save. And then it looks like we're settling at 44. Yep. 44, so this will just be S 44. Pretty bad. Maybe this Wobbuffet will be better since we got the crit cap on it. Let's see. Wobbuffet, you are level 17 and docile. That's another neutral nature, I believe. We've got apples and double mushrooms. Well, that's not synergistic at all. Okay, we do have inventory. Ooh. Looks like it may actually benefit this Wobbuffet. Inventory up L, skill level up if we get a skill trigger. Helping speed and skill trigger. Whoa, is this the best Wobbuffet I've ever found? It definitely looks like it is. Unfortunately, docile is neutral, but the rest of it really showing up. This is a very strong Wobbuffet. Apparently not according to the calculator. Surprising. I mean, I guess it doesn't have anything to boost its skill triggers until level 75, so that's probably why it started out so bad, but I mean, if we're being completely honest, we're never going to use this Wobbuffet because its main skill is kind of outdated and not really that good, and it's a skill specialist, so this would be something we use in place of Gardevoir, and there's no reason for us to ever do that. I just want to have a really good one just for the collection. And I don't know if this is it. I mean, 55 PR at level 75. I think this is slightly wrong. I think at level 100, this would be a very, very good Wobbuffet. The skills are there. They're just in the wrong order. The only really bad thing about it is the neutral nature, but the rest of it is good. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna save this one, and then I'll compare it with the other one I have later, because I'm not sure what PR that other one is. But I think in the long term, this is actually a really good Wobbuffet. It also might have a shiny one too, so maybe that takes precedent. I don't know. It looks like the calculator's running a bit slower now. It's going pretty slow on 75, so we'll move on. I'll name this one later, and I'll just let that one run in the background, and we'll see what it turns out to be. All right, let's move on. And we are going to hopefully have some very interesting news, but instead of looking at the news first, I'm just going to go ahead and feed breakfast just to get it out of the way, since we don't know what that news is going to be. No skill trigger there. Plenty of potatoes there. I did swap out the 2 victory bells. We got to a point where tomatoes were looking a bit low, so I wanted to get plenty of tomatoes overnight. Looks like we got a good amount. And a skill trigger. Very good. 26 tomatoes. So that's almost 2 meals worth of tomatoes just from overnight. Again, Gardevoir was slacking and not giving the team energy yesterday, so had to keep the team in overnight. Again, couldn't swap in the berry specialists. Don't know what's going on with Gardevoir this week, but this is not the week for it to be happening. But we did get a double skill trigger with Dedenne, so another 10% there. I think all 3 of my extra tasties yesterday were on like 25% chance, a 1 in 4. So very good, and a double skill trigger there. Maybe that's a good sign for the rest of the day. Maybe, I don't know. I just need Gardevoir to step up this week. She's been slacking and it has been killing me. We only have a 20% extra tasty chance right now. Can we go for a 4th extra tasty in a row? Let's throw in some mushrooms just to see what happens. Can we get 4 in a row? I'm very surprised I got 3 in a row. Didn't get 4 in a row, but that's all right. We pulled off the hat trick. It helped to make up for our very rocky start. Also, Dream Eater Butter Curry is level 60. I didn't even catch that. When did I do that? Was it just now, or was that... I wasn't looking at the screen, so I don't know if I just did it or if that was last night, but Dream Eater Butter Curry is now max level. Can't do anything else with it just in terms of levels. So, we have a pretty consistent strength gain from it now. This Wobbuffet is taking forever. But another 50 grand in the bag. That puts us at Master 2.5. So we are making some good progress. If we can get a few more extra tasties, I think we'll be in a really good place. So for now, I was hoping a skill trigger. Another one. All right, for now, let's jump into the news and let's see what we've got going on. Sleep Report Volume 14. This was not the news I expected. I thought it was going to be related to OGPP, but I guess this does make sense. Uh-oh. I see that our sleep is trending closer and closer to 0. Only slept 2 minutes and 5 seconds longer than average last good sleep day. So it seems like our sleep is consistent. We're not sleeping longer than we should, but still the average sleep duration is still around 7 hours and 10 minutes. I'm sure everybody doing naps is skewing that average, so all this data is kind of pointless considering how many people manipulate their sleep and play this game not as a sleep tracker, which again, I don't have a problem with. Play the game however you want. It's not a competitive game, but it does make all this data about our sleep trends that they collect from our data absolutely pointless because it's not accurate at all. So I'm not really sure why they keep telling us, other than in case you want to know. But the next Good Sleep Day event will be October 16th to October 18th. Is that the down week? No, that's right at the end of the OGPP event. Yes, that is right towards the end, kind of in the middle of the second week of the OGPP event. So for those of you that are going to be going to OGPP on week 2, you will get a very nice boost from that Good Sleep Day event. It looks like that is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that Thursday is going to be a very nice day. Here's this month's sleep tip. Feeling sleepy during the day is a sign of sleep deprivation. That is not entirely accurate, because I feel sleepy all throughout the day and I get plenty of sleep. So yeah, taking a 15 to 20 minute power nap may help. Can't do it. Naps don't work for me. very occasionally. I have taken a 15 to 20 minute power nap, and they're amazing whenever my body actually wants to do it. But it's just not how it works for me. So good to know. If you can take a 15 to 20 minute power nap, go for it. They're awesome. But yeah. So the big news, October 16th to October 18th. It is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're going to have a lot of fun that day, during the end of that week. But before we get on and I forget about it, the PR for that Wobbuffet was 59. Not nearly as high as I thought it would be, but it is what it is. So let's move on. Let's grab our community reports and we will see if we got anything good. 48 community reports. Very nice. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 that doubled up. Very nice. Very nice. All right, no level ups today. Or maybe I didn't wait long enough. Let's see. If I go back. No, I don't think there were any level ups. All right. Now let's get back into it and let's see how we're looking in our pantry. We've got a pretty decent amount of ingredients, tomatoes. See what I mean? That's why I swapped in the other one. It seems like that's basically what I'm having to do, is just continuously swap the 2 victory bells just to keep on top of the potatoes and tomatoes that we need. We're never more than just a couple away from not being able to make the next meal. So that's just gonna have to be the thing. Masquerada and Victory Bell are gonna have to stay on the team just to keep our tomato supply up and running. Coco, we're at a solid point. We could make all the way through breakfast and not have to worry about it. So maybe we could get cheeky and swap in a berry specialist instead of the Blastoise. I think that's what we should do, to be honest with you. So let's go see. Matter of fact, let's pull up the Pokemon box. There we go. Let's go to this screen. We're going to go to view configuration. Gonna make sure this is set to berry strength, which it is. And we are going to select Lapis, is already selected. And let's see. It's about the same for both. Okay, so we're gonna swap in our Primeape for a little while. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me. It is the level 25 Primeape, which is actually the better of the two. If this one had helping bonus, that would be better, but we're gonna go with the level 25. Needs a little bit of love anyway. Skill trigger, not really worried about. I'm gonna leave its inventory full. So yeah, really the only good thing this one has going for it is the berry finding and always leaving its pack full. So we're gonna put that one on the team. It's not a huge difference, but without helping bonus, there's no reason to put the other Primeape on the team. So we'll put the level 25 on there. Let it get a little bit of exposure to the sun. Take it out of the box for a minute, and hopefully be able to get a decent amount of strength from that Primeape being on the team. I could make lunch now, but I want to wait. Try to get a few more Dedenne triggers before I make it. Really trying to maximize the amount of extra tasties that we get with the 3 that we got yesterday and the 1 we got on Tuesday. Or no, I think we got 1 on Monday and Tuesday. So that would be 5, and we're only on day 4. So we're a little over the 1 per day average. So that's good. If we can get more, if I can get 2 more today, that will really help push us towards that 1.5 average. And I think that's kind of the biggest thing that I've been trying to get better about with this Dedenne experiment is collecting from Dedenne at strategic times to try to maximize my odds of getting an extra tasty without minimizing the odds of the next meal going extra tasty, if that makes any sense. So I think that's the biggest thing that I'm trying to do, is just really strategically collect those skill triggers from Dedenne. I really wasn't expecting dinner to go extra tasty, but Dedenne actually did very well. After I made lunch and it went extra tasty, Dedenne got a double trigger, and then like an hour later got another trigger, and then I made dinner right before I went to bed and got the extra tasty. So it worked out. Maybe we can do it again today, and we'll see. Maybe I'll come back with a Master 5 or something tomorrow. But we are going to collect this mission for getting to Ultra 4, get our small dream cluster, and that is pretty much going to wrap it up for today. One last thing I do want to check actually is see where we're at. Let's go ahead and pull up team analysis one more time and see. We are on Curry's for Lapis. The expectation, I'll just go ahead and let you guys see real fast. The expectation was 1.8 million, Master 10. We are exactly 1 million away from that pretty much. So I don't know. I don't think Master 10 is in the cards anymore. We could. Let's go ahead and just run another one. This ends on, what is today? Today is the 26th. So it ends Monday. Oh, wrong button. Monday at 3:59 a.m. So let's end it there. And currently we are at 808,532. Actually, still saying that I'm probably gonna get Master 9. Interesting. Still saying 1.8 million. If I've done this correctly, because I did mess it up last time, but I'm pretty sure I got it correct this time. September 30th is this coming Monday. Ends at 3:59 a.m. And we're currently at 808,000. So maybe we do get to Master 10. Because again, I don't know for sure if it actually is taking into account the Dedenne's extra triggers or extra tasties. So yeah, we are also down a little bit because we have swapped out this Blastoise a couple of times. You know, actually, that's an interesting question. If 96,000 is what it's saying we're getting from Blastoise, but that seems like a lot. Yeah, only 7,000 from the berries. So since most of it's from the cocoa, that really shouldn't change as long as we keep making the same meal all week. But it does have me. Yeah, I'm on curries. And currently, Dream Eater Butter Curry is 60. So let's change that. See if that changes it. It actually says 2 million now. So I don't know. I don't know if we can hit 2 million. Several extra tasties might help us get there, but I'm not sure. It is very interesting. Master 10 is still, according to team analysis, the expected goal target. Personally, I'm thinking Master 8 is pretty feasible. Maybe Master 9, but I don't know about Master 10, but we'll just have to wait and see how this goes, especially with all the swapping in and out. We could probably hit 2 million if I could ever get to a point where I could swap in more berry specialists overnight, but for now, kind of is what it is, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But that said, that is gonna be the video for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, White, Husky Star, and Jassy. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click the link to the Discord. Come and talk to us about Pokemon Sleep. Speaking of the Discord, real quick update. I did another poll yesterday to see how many people were getting new sleep styles on day 2 research, and it looks like it has moved to about 60% of people got a new sleep style. I'm gonna run a poll again today, so we'll see how that works out. See if that trend continues where more and more people are getting new sleep styles as the week goes on. But go ahead and click that link to the Discord in the description box to come and keep up with those polls, and as well as take part in them. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.